Alright guys, so we're gonna be reacting to everything great about Spider-Man 2, bro. You guys know we reacted to the first one. Let's react to the second one. This right here is my favorite movie, bro. Spider-Man, you know what I mean? Woo!
Spider-Man 2 style opening credits.
Now listen. You guys keep watching this.
And Danny Elfman manages to somehow improve on his amazing score.
But I will lose the customer forever to Pizza here.
Better watch out for Pizza Shanty and Pizza Shack. But I do hear Pizza Cabana is going under.
You have to go 42.
You guys keep watching this. Well, you know what I'm saying?
Go!
Encouragement?
Oh! He stole that guy's pizza.
Might be the best line. Wait, that's Ashy Larry.
I'm joking, yo. Now listen, yo.
I know that after
Yo!
probably did,
Just look how built he looks, bro.
City with Spider-Man swinging around would actually be terrible.
Look how built he is, bro.
Kids grow up knowing to revere him.
Mr. Spider-Man.
See ya. Man, it is weird to see Bones acting all not uptight. And Emily Deschanel kicks off our line of actors who appear in Spider-Man 2 who blew up at a later date.
Turn the whole city against him. A fact I'm very proud of.
Is it Raimi?
I wish she got to see who, like, Peter was, you know what I mean?
In this movie.
Food poisoning scare, sweep city.
Like, I wish she got to see who Spider-Man was, like, that it was Peter.
Simmons is always a win. We're still sure it's not Parker Posey, huh? Anyway, as much as everyone hates the third movie in this trilogy, they've been slowly building their flirtation up to
Hey, I don't know why people hate the third movie, bro.
interconnected universes. This opening is such a great
Like,
contrast between
no lie, it was fire, but like, no, it was fire. That's all I gotta say.
Spider-Man, the
I liked it.
infallible hero and the always late, Goofy, constantly getting fired and disappointing everyone.
I heard that mad people don't like it, but I legit like it, bro.
How was Lizard not the main or secondary villain in 3? The studio pushed for Venom? Oh. I mean, clearly Raimi was planning it. He name-dropped him in the last film.
So where you been, pal? You don't return my calls.
Harry is the best, like, Spider-Man's friend, you know what I mean, there will ever be.
Harry Osborn's
Like, this is fire right here, too, look. Because while they're right here, bro, I bet you he's going to mention it. Peter is thinking in his mind, damn, I didn't kill, but, like, Harry thinks that Spider-Man killed his dad, and it wasn't actually him, and Spider-Man is me. You know what I'm saying?
I thought I was years ago. Everybody's gone, aren't they?
Sly double entendre. Nice, Raimi.
For God's sake, it's not much. Now take it.
Feel bad for my boy Peter. Got no money.
I guess it's cool that
Yo, hold on, I gotta text my grandma real quick.
Marissa Tomei now, but no one's ever going to beat Rosemary Harris's performance. No, not even Sally Field.
Hey,
I didn't even notice her, but she was there.
I'm seeing somebody now.
Oh. Therapy.
Sensitivity.
I'm really sorry, Mr. Dickovich.
Ha! Mr. Steve Ditkovich.
Hi, Pete.
This girl, you could tell she liked my boy Peter.
Magicians.
Hi.
Hi. What's hi? Can I spend it?
I know they can't all be Ozymandias or Doctor Strange, but it's hard to see someone who tries to do so much good, barely making ends meet, and have everyone always assume you're something you're not.
He also tells me you're lazy.
And it sets up the conflict.
Brilliant but lazy.
An exponential increase in energy output.
Basically, it's like that kid holding a magnet out in front of his skateboard to achieve perpetual motion. Basically. If only we could get past that pesky first law of...
Man, I love this. I love this movie, bro.
Thinks I'm gonna blow up the city.
Well...
Feed her poetry.
A really sweet moment between these two that helps us understand why he loses it later. If love and poetry are more complex and important than physics...
Work out, plenty of rest. You know, eat your green vegetables.
Healthy living advice.
Facts. Oh, that's when he did he like saved the little kids.
It's a web.
What? Jasmine almost got killed by a flying cop car? I hope Crosby thanks Spidey. Also, just have to point out that she's credited as Woman at Web. Nice.
Look at my boy, bruh.
Sometimes Ash gives you your superhero name. Sometimes he ruins your love life.
You know, this is the guy from the Spider-Man 1, the guy who said, like, what's your name, kid? Like, when he was wrestling.
If you keep something as complicated as love stored up inside, it can make you sick.
And it's precisely after Peter bottles his emotions again in the alley and then witnesses the love of his life kissing someone else that his web fails
Damn,
him.
bro, what a clout chaser, bro. Like, I'm sick and tired of saying... Yo, look how sick this is, bro. Yo, you guys can't tell me they...
You could do a men's cologne called Thwip.
Free branding consultation.
before we
You
start,
guys can't tell me that that suit isn't the most fire suit, bro.
because we found the
Now I love the Andrew Garfield ones, right?
Did anyone
Tom
not care
Holland
for
ones,
being in a Raimi
I don't
Spider-Man
really
film?
mess with it. Like I like it, but his new one is fire, but not like this.
successful fusion.
And also, murder.
This one just looks so like strong, and I like the outlines, like how like I don't know, bro.
And the insane level of detail and specificity is sensational.
Then I also really like the Andrew Garfield one.
Way to go out. But I do appreciate this very
Damn, R.I.P., bro.
comic death, even if half her face should be missing.
Anybody here take shop class?
You're all going to die in a terrifying yet amusing way.
Oh my gosh, I got an ad. But did you guys know that, you know, JD on whatever, his new video, he went to this like acting place, and they actually, and the guy like was in this scene.
This dark horror movie brewing under the surface of his skin at all
He said that he worked with Tobey Maguire, and I was like, bro, that's cap, bro. Until he said that he was in this scene right here.
He's also a tad obsessed with eyeballs in this one. More fun credits.
This guy right here.
Clawing nurse.
Ow, my nails, bro. Ugh.
I think you mean yes. Also, I love the way Melina's face is showing fear, and it's almost as if his subconscious mind telegraphs what it would want, and then the tentacles flip the card to his surprise. An awesome comic panel looking shot either way, but I like that it's set up that he can probably see through the claws since they were producing a video feed and interfacing with his brain. So some sort of sensory perception at least.
Guy named Otto Octavius winds up with 8 limbs. What are the odds?
1 in 8?
Science squid?
Crap.
Science squid.
That's pretty good.
Ha! Quick, Marvel Studios, call your lawyers. Sue Fox once and for all.
I heard Spider-Man was there.
Love this little nod to Robbie being one of the few who knew Spider-Man's secret identity just with a look.
My bad, y'all. I was texting my girl. My grandma wanted to know what's good.
The inhibitor chip. Gone.
That means he can't control himself now.
Okay, this is just the best. The way this claw zooms into frame and uses its lower finger as a mandible? This whole conversation with the limbs is outstanding. Like little raptor snake devils whispering in his ear. He's fighting it, but they're winning. And
it was great to see him back in the movie too, bro.
seem to be almost the
Well, you know, the best one in the
manifestation
movie
of
was my
as
boy
in the
Green
base
Goblin.
instinctual or
He just like
primal
low-key
brain.
took over the
Perfect
main
example is
villain,
Split
like no
Text.
cap.
Based on the look on Otto's face, his super
I thought he was
ego
actually gonna be
crushes
nice,
his
but then I was like, bro, it's the Green Goblin. I should have known.
And that's been your crappy pseudopsychology lesson for the week.
Power of the sun in the palm of my hand.
And I love that this was set up.
Power of the sun in the palm of my hand.
Even people with the best of intentions can still get driven crazy by power.
At least we get the toaster.
Man, I hated this part.
It's only with the deposit.
The reason why I hated this part was because
Here's audition for the soup. Ha! Unwrap everything wrong with that one correction.
yeah, right here, look.
Saving Aunt May.
Toby, like,
That's some
I mean,
hard
Peter, he freaking left Aunt May, and then she was like, Peter, like, where you going? Like,
This woman earned
that's your
it.
grand, or yeah, that's your aunt. You're supposed to take care of her. I almost said grandma, yo, my fault.
Proof that Spider-Man is smarter than Batman. Though choice of wording doesn't seem to matter.
Yo!
Well, now I have to take back
Look
what I
at
said
Stan Lee,
Spider-Man
bro.
one.
Like, he, you know he's in every single...
Stan Lee cameo.
Yep,
This
yep,
fight
see?
is awesome. Both humans are zoomorphized into their respective animals, and it's really like watching a giant spider fight an octopus. The way Doc Ock keeps wrapping Spidey up in his tentacles.
And I really wish Spider-Man was some type of real, bro. Like, I wish I got bit by a spider, bro.
Saving Aunt May again.
Woo! I remember I used to be a little kid. I used to think they were valid, even though I can't even like see their
J.
face.
Jonah's
But
wife has been with him long enough to know exactly how to keep up with him. That's the second time Peter's been in a
man,
crowd
I
movie
feel bad for
that
Peter,
really
bro. Like
loves
this
someone else.
this movie really showed how much Peter struggled, bro. Look,
And now
everything was
it's
just not going his way.
before, but now that Harry hates him and declared so
Harry
publicly
hates
and
him.
he's engaged, his powers are almost completely useless. But I tend to agree with the doctor that the problem is actually in his mind. He may still have all his powers, but his love for MJ is messing with his head too much to perform.
See,
Now, let's
MJ
go
was
back to the
dating
first
someone
film,
else,
realizing
about
he
to
used
marry
his powers
someone.
The same way he learned he had them in the first place.
He was struggling with rent.
No more.
Reference to the comic cover with the same storyline. And Peter Parker just being Peter Parker and not Spider-Man montage is the fastest way to make you keep watching the movie, even though Spider-Man's apparently dead. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention this freeze frame homage to, I don't even know, something. 90s television, I guess?
My boy Toby.
So far, the 2.1 extended cut has been fine, but
Yo, kid.
make it all worth it. J.K. Simmons doesn't even care.
I could have stopped him, but I wanted revenge.
Oh, was this the? This was the.
Let him go.
This was the movie.
And I appreciate that Aunt May's response is realistic. She wouldn't be able to immediately forgive him, so just pile on.
I thought that was Spider-Man 3, no lie, bro. I forgot. That is when...
This is an interesting
dude,
difference.
that pissed
The
me
reason
off,
it's here is
dude.
to show
Like,
that there are consequences to his absence.
I was like,
Thinks he became
damn.
the hero, although technically this little girl saved him. So
see, this part was fire, too. He didn't really have his... Like, he was about to put up his suit. He's gonna fall, bro.
Unfortunately, it doesn't go that well, but it's good for a laugh.
My back. Oh, my back.
And it's something that I coach my wife to this day.
Remember?
Also,
In the
if you're wondering
movies,
why
he complained about his
Peter's
back,
dead,
bro.
No one ever said his powers were completely 100% gone.
Too few characters out there flying around like that, saving old girls like me.
Something I really wish is that, like,
But I mean, we're coming up on
Aunt
their
May,
mark,
like...
so
Hold on.
I just wish he found out that, like, he was Spider-Man.
before she does.
Same with, like, the Amazing Spider-Man. I wish they found out, like, Aunt May from, the movie Now, bro.
Another strange scene that always made me
With Tom Holland, she knows, but, like...
Stop that, 'cause
Or she
MJ,
knew.
but
No
also,
spoilers, my fault, yeah. My
she's
fault if I
sweet and
spoiled it
it's
for you
nice
guys.
to
But
see her
guys,
tiny
if you guys are a real
brain
Spider-Man
smack
fan,
around
it's
by the
literally
world.
about to
All that
turn
to
March
say,
in like
generally
2 days, bro.
Who is this
If
guy?
you didn't watch it, that's
Poor
tough.
man's Casper Van Dien. Anyway, comparing kisses is a terrible litmus test, but
Bro, I remember this, bro. She knew that it was not Spider-Man, bro. She wanted to see if he was
I don't
Spider-Man.
think I've ever actually heard someone say hiya. Written, sure. Always thought it was weird.
She wanted to
But
see if he was Spider-Man, because, like, she knew, bro.
Did also say, oh boy, yeah. Doc Ock catches some
Watch
flies.
out!
Yeah, it was probably a dumb move, but he's a crazy super villain being controlled
Yo, get
by
the frick off my boy.
Don't care
See,
what
right
you
off
like.
the bat, bro. He should have known he was Spider-Man by then, bro.
Peter,
If
just
you throw someone off the wall like that, bro, you're either dying or never walking again, bro. Especially when my boy's doing that, bro.
Yeah, he's back. And I love that saving MJ again is what kicks his spidey sense into gear as his first power to return to him. So also saving MJ. This is still the best Spider-Man set piece in the series, and still one of the best comic book movie action set pieces ever.
I love this
Starting with
movie,
the
bro.
fight in the clock towers, they throw clock pieces at each other, then falling down to the top.
The
of
train
some of the
fight
most
scene was
memorable shots in the
fire.
series. In the train, and then on the train, and then on the side of the train. Such a great usage of each of their abilities.
Facts, give mad points on those, bro.
And the choreography
And look, the
of this fight
movie's
is
not even almost over, bro.
the others
Keep
would be
going, keep
against
going.
them.
Look how much. Hey, the last video had 121 points. This one better have
Yeah,
a
that's
240, bro.
speed.
Like, bro, right here, this is how you know
Things before his final
the
solution.
Tobey Maguire Spider-Man is the strongest
It's not
one.
like these cameos are by people trying to break into acting either. Phil had been in plenty of things since the 90s, including being a regular on Mad TV. And this is still one of the best examples of saving people ever that we technically have Aunt May to thank for.
Hold on a second longer.
And how can you not love the way they honor carry the kid who just saved all their lives?
That was fire how they got to
It's
see
so
who he
satisfying
was.
For Peter, not Spider-Man. Peter should just get a little bit of recognition for saving them all.
You want to get to him, you got to go through me.
I left the New Yorkers coming to Spidey's rescue.
You know,
last
he's from the
week
longest
because,
yard, I'm pretty
I don't
sure.
know, I'm bad at my job. I also thought it was kind of weird that they were oddly specific about being New Yorkers. At least in the movie, Spidey doesn't really care about being from New York. But this time, they know who he is and it just means more, even if it's short-lived.
Not that anybody could stop me now that Spider-Man's dead.
He's not dead.
Optimism.
Bro, see, look. Yeah, this for sure gonna get mad
MJ
points.
Again.
Dr. Octavius.
As if Peter sees his once friend return from the ether, he calls him by name.
Peter Parker. Brilliant but lazy.
Thank
Give another
How
point.
many times
Give
does he
another
make a
point.
statement without all the information and then never corrects it even after they know all the facts?
Listen to me now. Listen to me now.
Let's go.
The way the tentacles start to cower as he imposes his superiority over them.
It is so fire when
Guy turn good and do the right thing.
right here.
Yes, exactly the correct response.
Can you get 40
So
points for that?
Like a weight has been lifted off of all of our chests.
You only give him 1 point. Yo, my boy. What's your name? Cinema wins. Bro, listen, bro. Listen. You gotta give at least 20 points to that. That is one of the reasons why I love this movie. She finds out. Hold on. Yo, my boy, did you really forget about Harry finding out that? Yo, my boy.
Again.
Hi.
My boy, why, like, are you going in order or not, bro?
This is really heavy.
And honesty.
I will not die a monster.
Bro, you should have gave 20 points. This is why this is one of my favorite movies. MJ finds out that Peter is
Out is again a
Spider-Man.
I do really like that he spun a web and then spidered across it. A little appropriately used Dutch tilt to make you feel uneasy about Harry's discovery.
And Harry found out.
Willem Dafoe is always a win and doesn't even care.
Avenge me.
Also, there's a whole team of people that could have helped.
Yo, my boy, are you gonna show when Harry found out that
Bridesmaids in Black?
Spider-Man was Peter? That should get like realistically 10 points. MJ should get 20 points.
I can't survive without you.
Alright, we're tied with the first movie. Yep, it passed the movie.
Tiger.
It passed the
Great
first
line,
movie.
But also the sirens that led to her affirmation of his Spider-Man-ness are a subtle callback to the first time he sees her with the astronaut, and he's going to begrudgingly change into Spider-Man.
Woo!
Never gets old.
Man, I love Spider-Man, bro. It's like,
Man, little graduate.
and it's
homage
crazy.
there?
Like, you guys might call me like a little kid right now, but bro, as a little kid growing up, I watched Spider-Man,
Also,
Spider-Man,
love
Spider-Man,
the bookend
Spider-Man.
to the opening shot.
Okay, my boy.
Real talk. I was a Dashboard Confessional fan in high school and still am. And then the whole world adopted Chris Carrabba.
Listen.
But it's cool.
There's
I'm glad
still
I got
4
more-
minutes. You gotta show the
Spider-Man 2
Harry
picks
scene,
up
right?
where the first film left off in a lot of ways. I imagine it was tempting to jump right into a Spider-Man story after establishing his origin in the last film, but Raimi chose to follow Peter and his struggles as a college kid living in New York. Something you could almost guarantee a studio would squash now. No Spider-Man set piece for 30 minutes?
Like, this is why I can't decide whether I like Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man or Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Like,
to give in and let his love for MJ known. We worry about him. We identify
Like, you know
with
what I mean?
his
Like-
eyes. Like this random train passenger says.
for me, bro, I grew up watching this man.
So it's
I grew up watching both of them, Andrew Garfield and Tobey, but the one that I watched more, the one that I was a little baby, bro. And of course, like I said, I don't remember it, but my parents used to tell me I used to wake up I used to go to sleep at night, and I would only go to sleep if I would watch Spider-Man, bro.
MJ wants Peter.
And I would be watching the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies. Like, my parents would say that I'd start crying if we didn't watch this at night, if my dad tried just bringing me to bed.
The one thing that allows me to excuse the ending of the first film, which I mentioned last time, destroyed me.
So this is just like my like childhood one. And yes, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 or the Amazing Spider-Man and Amazing Spider-Man 2 came out like 2012 and 2014, I think. I was still a little kid, but that's when I became like a kid, like a mature like kid. Like,
Iron Man has Pepper, Captain America has.
I don't know how to explain it, bro. So that's why I don't know who's my favorite, Tobey or Andrew Garfield. Andrew Garfield is one of my favorite actors though, because he's in my favorite movie of all time, Hacksaw Ridge.
Full of them, he again nails his performance. Kirsten Dunst and Rosemary Harris are great at supporting Peter again as well.
And I just think that Andrew Garfield is just like cool, but I also think Tobey just like the man, like the OG, like he's like. This is who I grew up watching Mad, bro. Same way Andrew, like I keep saying, but and Tom Holland, I love Tom Holland too, bro. Don't get me wrong, but it's like I really just grew up watching these two. 2016, I was already like older and stuff like
Another
that.
perfect contrasting character with two conflicting personalities mirroring Peter's own struggle. And they're two characters that start at a similar place and then go down very different paths. I love that up until this tiny little moment, which could still technically be interpreted multiple ways, Doc Ock is really just a normal scientist. No violent streak, just a lover of his wife and his work. Not interested in money
Bro,
or fame, just the future.
I must be tripping. Maybe I was on my phone while I was texting my grandma. Where the frick is the Harry scene where he finds out that he's Spider-Man? That should probably get, I'm not even tripping, 20 points, bro.
Thanks to them being actual
Not even
claws
tripping.
controlled robotically or by puppeteers, especially for these close-up shots. Amazing showcases of dexterity. And then anytime they use CGI, it's seamless. So this movie is amazing. I can't deny it. I still may slightly prefer the first one, but where so many sequels let us down by abandoning.
That's
the
when you
story,
go wrong, my boy. That's where you're wrong, my boy. Listen, you skip. Hold on, we're at 1808. Yo, guys, I gotta see if like he really did skip it or not, bro. This man skipped it, bro. This man really skipped when Harry found out, bro. He showed some scenes from it, but bro, you really not showing when Harry found out that Peter was Spider-Man? And listen, I disagree with you that the first one's better than the second one.
And it'll definitely stand the test of time as one of the best comic books.
I love the first.
Next
Yep.
week is undecided because, well, just as a quick update on my life, my son is due in a couple weeks, but we could be on our way to the hospital any minute. So there is a chance I might miss a couple weeks here and there depending on the timing.
Okay, let's see the rewards, bro. 136. It should be 200, bro. The Harry Osborn part that he skipped of Harry. Let's see who's behind the mask. Pete? Bro, how did you skip that, bro? That should have been 20 points. The MJ one, he only get when MJ found out that Peter was Spider-Man, he only gave him one point. Bro, realistically, I think this one should have had 180 something, close to 200, bro. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. But listen, this was still a great video. I love this guy's video. What can I say? So he said that the first one is better than the second one, or in his opinion, he prefers the first one. I love the first one. You get the whole story. He gets bullied in high school. He gets bit by a spider. He turns into this. He loses a lot, bro. He loses his uncle. He needs to find out whether he's gonna be good or bad. You know, the Green Goblin's like, join me, this and that. I love that movie. He ends up saving MJ, the people from New York, this and that. I love it. But the second one, just so many things happen in the second one, bro. Like, about like MJ finding out that Peter Spider-Man, Harry finding out, my boy like struggling with life. Like, he lost his powers because he's like overwhelmed. He gotta like focus on real life stuff. MJ likes someone else, is about to marry someone else. A bunch of things are going on, bro. This is why I like this one. And the Doc Ock, he played good. He became a good guy at the end, sacrificed himself. I just love this one, bro. And then especially when they're like, when she's like, go get him, Tiger. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. At the end of the movie, and he starts swinging around. I love Spider-Man. This is my favorite Spider-Man right here. Hey, let's go on to the next video. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you guys later. 136, it should be 180, close to 200. This is the best Spider-Man right here. If anyone disagrees, we all have different opinions, but this is my favorite here, just growing up and everything. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys.